Military service is a profound challenge, both for those who serve and for the families who wait in silent agony, marking calendars and checking phones constantly for any sign of communication. Today, we're bringing you another collection of the most powerful, tear-jerking soldier reunion moments that prove love is stronger than distance, time, and fear. These are the moments when deployment finally ends, when waiting transforms into relief, when empty chairs at dinner tables are finally filled again. These reunions aren't scripted or staged. They're raw, genuine, and absolutely devastating in the best way possible. Every tear, every embrace, every moment of shock turning into overwhelming joy reminds us what sacrifice really means and why these men and women in uniform deserve our deepest respect. Prepare yourself emotionally, because what you're about to witness will hit you right in the heart. Mother's guessing game. This woman had absolutely no idea that her son came back from his deployment in Germany, and she was asked to play a simple guessing game. Can she figure out who this is? Her family gathered around with cameras ready, watching her confusion as she tries to understand what kind of game this is supposed to be. She's guessing random names, laughing nervously, completely oblivious to what's about to happen. And finally, her son steps into view. The moment recognition hits, her entire world stops. You can see her brain struggling to process the impossible. That cannot be him. He's supposed to be in Germany for 3 more months. This doesn't make sense. But it is him. And when that reality crashes through her disbelief, the emotional release is immediate and powerful. She literally cannot stand anymore. Her legs give out from the shock and relief, and her son catches her in the most beautiful embrace. This is what months of separation and constant worry look like when they finally end. Teddy bear delivery. A sergeant serving in Kuwait for an entire year decided to surprise his younger sister for Valentine's Day with what she thought would be a simple teddy bear delivery. She's at her school cheerleading competition, focused on routines and performances, when suddenly someone appears carrying an oversized teddy bear. That's cute, she probably thinks. A Valentine's Day surprise from family. But the biggest shock isn't the teddy bear, it's who's carrying it. That teddy bear is being carried by her brother, Sergeant Colin Ranieri, who flew back after serving a full year in the Middle East to watch his baby sister compete one more time. The pure disbelief on her face when she realizes the teddy bear delivery guy is actually her brother is priceless. A whole year, 365 days of missing him, worrying about him, competing without him in the stands. All of that evaporates the second she sees him standing there in uniform with that ridiculous teddy bear in his hands. Dad's simultaneous surprise. This is how a dad returning from military service made multiple kids happy at exactly the same time. Instead of surprising them individually, he coordinated a moment where all his children would see him simultaneously, creating a chain reaction of shock and joy. The planning required for this reunion is impressive, getting everyone in the same place without revealing why, keeping the secret from leaking, timing everything perfectly. And when he walks through that door, the explosion of emotion is instantaneous. Multiple kids screaming, running, crying, all trying to reach him first, all refusing to let go once they do. This dad understood something important. His return wasn't just about individual moments, it was about restoring the entire family unit at once. Ukrainian child's raw emotion. These are raw, unfiltered emotions from a Ukrainian child who just saw his dad come back from active war. This isn't a deployment to a relatively safe base or peacekeeping mission. This child's father was fighting in actual combat where death is a constant possibility. The fear this child lived with every single day was different from typical military deployments. Every news report about fighting, every mention of casualties, every day without communication meant wondering if Dad was still alive. So when his father walks through that door, whole and healthy and home, the emotional release is primal. This child collapses with relief so profound it's almost painful to witness. This is what living with existential fear for months does to a child. And this is what the end of that fear looks like. 2 years of silence. This girl hasn't seen her dad for 2 entire years and didn't even recognize his voice at first when he called out to her. 2 years is an eternity during childhood. That's moving from 1 grade to 2 grades higher. That's growing several inches. That's becoming a completely different person while dad misses all of it. When he first speaks, she doesn't immediately recognize the voice. It's been too long. Her memory of what dad sounds like has faded just enough to create that moment of confusion. But then recognition clicks, and she whips around to see him actually standing there. The disbelief is written all over her face. This cannot be real. I must be imagining this. How is this possible? But it is real, and when that reality sinks in, she absolutely loses it. 2 years of missing him, 2 years of growing up without him, 2 years of video calls that weren't enough. All of that pain floods out in seconds. Long journey for love. To reunite with his girlfriend, this soldier had to embark on a long, exhausting journey spanning multiple flights, time zones, and endless hours of travel. After months apart, the anticipation of seeing her again pushed him through jet lag, delays, and discomfort. But it was all worth it for this moment when he finally walks through her door and sees her face light up with shock and joy. The long journey makes the reunion sweeter. Every mile traveled, every hour spent in airports, every moment of exhaustion was an investment in this exact moment. And watching her realize he's actually there, actually home, actually standing in front of her, makes every second of that journey worthwhile. Brother's wedding gift. This bride received the most precious wedding gift imaginable. Her brother returned from military service just in time for her ceremony. Weddings are supposed to be perfect days, but they always feel incomplete when someone crucial is missing. She probably walked down the aisle with a bittersweet feeling, happy to be getting married but sad that her brother couldn't be there to witness it. Except he could be there, and he was there, standing at the ceremony when she least expected it. The moment she sees him, the tears that were already flowing from wedding emotion intensify dramatically. This isn't just happiness about marriage anymore. This is overwhelming gratitude that her brother is home, safe, and standing at her wedding like she always dreamed he would be. Principal's office confusion. This student was genuinely confused why he was suddenly summoned to the principal's office in the middle of class. What did I do wrong? Am I in trouble? These are the thoughts racing through any student's mind when called to administration. He walks in cautiously, trying to figure out what rule he might have broken, completely unprepared for what's waiting. Turns out he's not in trouble at all. His sister came home from deployment early and coordinated with the school to surprise him. The relief and joy that floods his face when he realizes this isn't about punishment, but about reunion, is beautiful. His sister knew exactly how to maximize the emotional impact by using the principal's office summons to amplify his surprise and confusion before revealing the truth. Entire family Christmas. This soldier surprised his mum and sister first, getting their reactions on camera before proceeding to surprise the rest of the extended family gathered for Christmas. And this reunion became hands down the best Christmas present anyone in that family had ever received. No expensive gifts, no fancy technology, no elaborate surprises could ever compare to having him home safe for the holidays. The way the entire family descends on him, everyone trying to hug him at once, everyone crying and laughing simultaneously, shows that this soldier understood something profound. Christmas isn't about presents under a tree, it's about family being together. And now, finally, after months of deployment, their family is complete again. Loudest reunion ever. This is genuinely the loudest reunion ever captured on camera. When this soldier's family realizes he's home, the screaming, crying, and shouting reaches levels that probably concerned the neighbors. But who cares about noise complaints when your loved one just returned safely from deployment? The sheer volume of emotion, literal decibels of joy, shows just how much this family missed him. Every scream, every shout, every loud sob represents days of worry, nights of prayers, and constant fear that he might not come home. Now he's here, and they're making sure everyone within a mile radius knows exactly how happy they are about it. Pilot's final flight. An 8-year-old girl had a special surprise for her pilot dad when she marshaled his plane in like an absolute professional. That was his last flight as captain before retiring at the end of his 20-year tenure in the US Air Force. 20 years of service, thousands of hours in the air, decades of sacrifice, all of it culminating in this final landing marshaled by his daughter. The symbolism is powerful. His daughter guiding him home one last time, not just from this flight, but from his entire military career. She trained and practiced for this moment, learning the proper hand signals and procedures, determined to be the one who brought her dad home for good. This isn't just a reunion, it's a transition from military life back to family life, and his daughter made sure she played a central role, sisterly tackle. This girl was so overwhelmingly happy that her sister came back from deployment, she literally knocked her off her feet, getting to her before their mum could. They haven't seen each other for many long months, and the anticipation built up so much energy that when the moment finally arrived, she couldn't contain herself. The full-speed tackle hug is something you'd see in sports, not typically in reunions, but it perfectly captures the explosive joy that comes from months of missing someone. Her sister barely had time to process that she was home before being bowled over by enthusiasm. This is pure, unfiltered, sisterly love expressed through physical impact. Training camp family visit. This girl's family came all the way to the training camp to see her because she really missed her mom and brother during the intense weeks of military training. Training isn't deployment, but it's still separation. Weeks of intense physical and mental challenges without the comfort of family support. When her family walks through those training camp gates, the relief on her face is immediate. She's been strong, tough, pushing through every challenge. But seeing her mom and brother reminds her that she doesn't always have to be strong. She can be vulnerable, she can miss them, and she can be grateful they cared enough to make this trip just to see her for a few hours. Promises kept. These reunions capture something profoundly human. The moment when fear transforms into relief, when waiting ends in embrace, when families separated by duty become whole again. Behind every uniform is someone who chose to serve despite knowing the personal cost. And behind every soldier is a family that chose to wait, to hope, and to keep loving through the hardest separation imaginable. From Ukrainian children fearing for their fathers' lives to 8-year-olds marshalling planes home, from dogs who refuse to let go to mothers who collapse with relief, these moments remind us that military service is never a solo sacrifice. It's carried by everyone who loves the person in uniform. These reunions aren't just emotional, they're essential reminders of what we're protecting and why it matters. If these moments touched your heart, like and subscribe for more reunions that restore your faith in love, family, and the resilience of the human spirit.